Hey there. Just got back from out doing a bit of shopping. I had planned to do a out and about today, but I forgot the iPad, and that's why I'm doing my things on right now is the iPad. But anyway, I went out to HMV. Actually, I went to Best Buy first, and I didn't really see anything that I liked there a lot. I had planned to pick up the Trick or Treat Blu-ray with Trade and Save, but they were all out. And unlike some Best Buys that will actually let you trade in any for any Blu-ray, they had a limited supply and they didn't have really a lot that I was interested in. So headed down to Costco, almost picked up, and probably will pick up down the road. Well, hopefully, while they're still there. At least I want to get the Diana Rigg collection that BBC put out. Diana Rigg at the BBC, really really nice set. It's real expensive, and right now it's at Costco for $19.99. There's also have the Judi Dench set, the $125 Judi Dench set for $19.99 as well. So you might want to check that out if you're a fan of BBC programming, which I am. But I just wanted something kind of cool and fun today. So I went to HMV. Right back. And I'm back with my pizza put in the oven. So hopefully yummy food tonight. So I went to HMV truly and surely to get a Criterion DVD. I love my Criterion, and there were a few cool ones out there that I thought about picking up, but nothing really hit my fancy. The ones that I really, really wanted weren't there, and a couple of the ones that were there were, especially since I got the ones from Barnes & Noble, slightly overpriced. But looking around, I did find something. A lot of people probably have already got this one. I don't, and it's only my second Synapse DVD, and I'm sad and ashamed to say this is my first Blu-ray from for this company, not Snaps, for the company that did these movies. So I picked up the Hammer Horror Collection Twins of Evil. Twins of Evil is a long-time favorite of mine. One of the later Hammer films, and what some may consider to be the last truly classic Hammer film before they started to go downhill. And anyway, this one's a fairly inexpensive one. It is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And I'm just going to open it up now, and we'll talk about it a little bit more, talk about the features, talk about what's in there, take a look at the inside of it as well. And I'll give you my thoughts on the Twins of Evil. And they're going to be fairly positive, because I'll be honest with you, Twins of Evil is one of my faves. It always has been, and you know, there's a classic Hammer stuff, there's the Draculas, the Frankensteins. But I have a very soft spot for the Karnstein trilogy, so this was a no-brainer for me. So I love the artwork on the outside of this cover, on this cover. I like the Hammer Horror Collection logo. I don't have Vampire Circus or Hands of the Ripper that Synapse also put out, but I will be getting them down the road. I'll review it when I do. On the side there, we got the spine. We can see Peter Cushing in his kind of like witch hunter garb that he wears. There's the back, and we're going to look at the inside of it right now. It is first we're going to take off this security thing that's unnecessary. You know, these things are wrapped. They got plastic on them. So if you are going to get through the plastic, which, let's be serious, it's not easy to get through the plastic on these things. You know, Twins of Evil, let's talk about why I'm doing this up, was one of my favorite Hammer films. And not just because of the cute girls, but the cute girls didn't hurt. Of course, there's actual twins in this movie. And Peter Cushing does one of his better, more layered portrayals. As not the nice character that Peter Cushing often played. Of course, he never played the nice character in the Dr. Frankenstein films. But you do kind of get used to Peter Cushing as a slightly heroic figure throughout the years when you're watching stuff. But this was a nice, different portrayal for Cushing. And I was happily surprised when I saw it. You know, a lot of the vampire films that didn't have Christopher Lee, I was kind of worried about. Though that being said, Brides of Dracula is one of my favorites, and Christopher Lee was nary to be seen in that film. Actually, it had a blonde Dracula, which actually made me kind of proud, because as a blonde myself, it's nice to see us get some roles every once in a while. Most often it's just like jocks and here we go. So, Twins of Evil, by the way, is set back in the day of like when the witch hunting was going on, and basically it's about two twins named Maria and Frida, and they go live with their uncle in the village of Karnstein. Now their uncle is a fanatical witch hunter. He's very much like the Puritan type guy, kind of like Vincent Price and Witch Hunter General. So the Count is like this kind of pagany type guy, and like Cushing doesn't like him. A lot of people are weary of him, and they have a good reason to be. He's actually a vampire. He's Count Karnstein, and one of the girls falls in love with falls for and lost her love, whatever, with the Count, and ends up being, but you're not quite sure which twin is which, if I remember this correctly. It's been a long time since I've seen this film. And there's there's a little bit of the early kind of like, it got a little bit racier because Hammer was trying to go to like catch like a more adult audience and trying to get more viewers, because the times they were changing. But still, it's fairly tame. Maybe a couple breasts and stuff by today's standards, and it's the violence. There's a little bit of blood, but nothing too much. I mean, like I could watch this as a teenager, no problem. Whoa, don't want to break it. Anyway, let's open up, and inside we get the Synopsis film book, basically just letting you know that this is their 2012 product catalog. And here we got the Blu-ray and the DVD edition. So very different looking cases. This is the Blu-ray, and that's kind of cool. This is the DVD. It's just the twins on it, and we'll just check behind here because often there's art behind, and this one does not fail to. It's not disappoint. We have some beautiful art behind there as well. So again, yeah, it is one of those two. So if you're not a converter yet to Blu-ray, this is still a great set to get, because if you're thinking about going to Blu-ray down the road, or even if you're not, definitely go Blu-ray down the road, guys. But this has both, so you can watch the DVD. But the cool thing is, if you're a Blu-ray buyer and you've already converted, like me, I know TJ complained about the not being enough features on, or sometimes the DVD would have more features than the Blu-ray. Well, thankfully, this is not one of those cases. This one here has it's a great 84-minute documentary, which I'm going to talk about a little more in a second. But it has some Blu-ray exclusives on here. It has a 28-minute the props that Hammer built, the Kinsey collection. It's a guy that's collected Hammer props and he's basically showing you his whole gallery of Hammer memorabilia. Really cool things. 20 minutes long. It's exclusive to the Blu-ray. If you just had the Twins of Evil DVD, you're not getting it. The motion still gallery is exclusive to here as well. Deleted scenes are exclusive to the Blu-ray. Isolated music and effects track is also exclusive to the Blu-ray. And though you get the theatrical trailer on the DVD, the TV spots themselves are also Blu-ray exclusives as well. So Snaps is going out there and actually making Blu-rays worth the get by making exclusives for the Blu-ray. I mean, if you want people to transfer over and buy the Blu-ray, give them a reason to do it. Also on here is an 84-minute documentary about the whole Karnstein trilogy. That means Twins of Evil, The Vampire Lovers, Lust for Vampire. The three films are all done in depth on this here. That's just 3 minutes shy of the feature itself. So again, really, really cool. So proud to have this in my collection now. Makes me want to have more Synapse stuff. This is definitely the one to go with if you're gonna pick up one of the Hammer horror collection from Synapse. This one has the best features out of the three of them. It's Hands of the Ripper and Vampire Circus are also great films, and I want Vampire Circus just for Lila Ward alone. And but Twins of Evil, definitely 2 thumbs up, 3 if I had it. Karnstein trilogy. This is the high point of the Karnstein trilogy, in my opinion. I've got the Vampire Lovers on DVD, and I'll probably get the Scream Factory Blu-ray down the road. It's only like $14. But this, yeah, Twins of Evil. I'm very excited to have this one. My first Hammer Blu-ray. Yeah, I know there's a lot out there in Hammer to get, but this is the first one that I wanted. David Warbeck from Beyond is in this as well. Of course, Mary and Madeline Collinson, 2 twin play-by-center folds, actually can act and do a great job as the twins well, which of evil? Well, one of them is evil anyway. When you'll find out. It is a fun film. It's an exciting film. It's part of a great Hammer trilogy. It's one of the last great Hammer films. And I got to be honest, guys. Looking at that cover alone, if you don't want to pick it up, no, you're not a horror fan. An 84-minute documentary, 28-minute feature on the on Hammer props and memorabilia. You've got motion still gallery, deleted scenes, isolated musical tracks, theatrical trailers, TV spots, and things that are actually Blu-ray exclusives. That excites me. When I see a company that actually goes that extra mile, puts out the Blu-ray, puts out exclusives for the Blu-ray, and doesn't just port over everything from the DVD to the Blu-ray, but actually ports the stuff over and gives you new stuff for the Blu-ray, that's good. That's what you want to see with the Blu-ray. The reason people decided, hey, maybe we should go from VHS to DVD in the first place was because the features were there. And this is what they need to do with Blu-ray as well. If they want to get people excited about it, get the films out there, get the features on the films, and make some bleeding exclusives, because that's what gets people over. The collectors are going to be over. Not just the picture. Shiny picture is not good enough anymore. Blu-ray, 4K, whatever. The features have to be there. And Synapses did a great job with the features. Twins of Evil, guys. Glad to have it. Glad it's in my collection. Excited to have it picked up. Right now, for me, it's time for tea and pizza. Thanks a lot.